Whatever happened to Toby Keith? He became a country music superstar at the same time as Tim McGraw and Garth Brooks. But then he just kind of disappeared. From the radio, from music, and from the public eye. So what happened? Well, recently, Toby actually spoke out about this. And what he said about quitting music is unbelievable. Toby hit the mainstream more than 2 decades ago. Do you remember this song?
How do you like me now?
Or another Toby classic.
I ain't as good as I once was.
Toby was such a famous country singer at one point, he got to record songs and perform with his idols. And you might not believe this, but Toby had 20 #1 hits on the country charts. And he has 2 shocking reasons why he quit country music. He recently spoke out, and he gave us the real truth about his place in the country music industry. What Toby revealed is crazy. So let's start there. He was recently interviewed by the Oklahoman. This interview happened at a special event for Toby that has always happened every June. In 2023, it was the 19th annual Toby Keith and Friends Golf Classic. Toby holds this special golf tournament to raise funds for childhood cancer. And in recent years, Toby has dealt with his own shocking health battle. That must have made this year's golf tournament even more personal for Toby. But Toby also got personal about why he doesn't write as much music anymore, and his reason is unbelievable. Whether or not Toby was throwing shade at modern country music, he claimed that country music radio will not play his songs anymore. Toby told the Oklahoman that he knows he can get his music streamed by fans, but when it comes to getting airplay on country radio, Toby's side of the story is shocking. Because Toby now thinks it's a waste of time writing music, and his reason is, country music doesn't want his kind of music. So, Toby's side of the story is, why should he even try to put out new music? It wasn't that long ago that Toby got inducted into the Country Music Songwriter Hall of Fame.
The newest member of the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
You won't believe how Toby reacted to this special honor. He said that it was emotional to earn his place in the Songwriter Hall of Fame.
I dedicated the whole thing to my grandmother.
He revealed that his grandmother bought him his first guitar when he was just 8 years old. Toby's grandmother ran a supper club in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Although Toby was raised in Oklahoma, he spent summers with his grandmother, and he performed for the first time with his band at his grandmother's supper club. While Toby has great memories, he seems convinced that country radio will not automatically play his music anymore. Shockingly, Toby doesn't think that new country stars are gonna last that long either. And Toby has a crazy nickname for new country stars. He calls them Flavor of the Month stuff. Toby's first country hit was Should Have Been a Cowboy. Do you know where Toby got the idea to write that song? He was at a bar with some buddies, and they watched a guy in dirty hunting clothes walk up to a young girl at the bar. This old hunting guy asked the young girl to dance, but she told the old guy no. A little while later, a young cowboy walked into the bar, and the young girl danced with the cowboy. Immediately, Toby overheard the hunter's friends laughing and saying to the older guy, "You should have been a cowboy." And the song came into Toby's head right away. The old hunter might sound like Toby today, while the younger cowboy is new country stars. But Toby does not want to change how he makes music just to get on country radio now. But is Toby just throwing more shade? It's crazy to think he hasn't heard the pure country music being released by today's country stars, like Luke Combs or Morgan Wallen. Some inside sources are throwing shade back at Toby. So is this the real truth? Is Toby really washed up now? Or is his music just too conservative for country radio? Do you remember when Toby got into a whole heap of controversy over his song Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue?
Courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
The song's subtitle was The Angry American. For Toby, the song had 2 meanings. He wrote it in tribute to his father, who passed away in March 2001. But Toby was also inspired by the September 11th attacks on American soul. Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue was among Toby's #1 hits on the Hot Country chart. Shockingly, it was also his biggest solo hit on the Billboard Hit 100. When Toby was asked to sing The Angry American on the ABC television network in 2002, he was also asked to make the lyrics more politically correct, or even sing another song instead. Can you guess how Toby reacted? Not only did he refuse to change the lyrics or sing another song, he also refused to appear on the ABC network's patriotic television special. Toby also got into a crazy feud with the Dixie Chicks over The Angry American, although they're called the Chicks these days. Lead singer of the Chicks, Natalie Maines, made a public statement about The Angry American. Natalie thought the song was ignorant, and it made country music sound ignorant too. Many country singers have faced similar controversies in recent times. Jason Aldean's song, Try That in a Small Town, is a perfect example.
But the level of outrage coming from people that are upset about that song is so strange.
But if anything, the controversy only made Jason more popular with his fans, and these fans are buying Jason's music off streaming platforms, even if CMT pulled Jason's music video from the rotation. So why doesn't Toby get that? The answer might lie in Toby's shock and health scare. It's definitely the reason why Toby hasn't toured much in recent years. I also think that Toby's annual golf tournament for childhood cancer has become even more personal for him. In 2022, Toby had to cancel his tour schedule for the rest of the year. If you don't know why, the real truth will shock you. Toby revealed to his fans that he was battling stomach cancer. On June 12, 2022, Toby posted a shocking message on social media. After that scary revelation, Toby disappeared from the public eye, but just over a year later, his representatives made an equally shocking announcement. These inside sources claimed that Toby was feeling good, and they said that he would be on the road again soon. Toby revealed his side of the story during his interview with the Oklahoman. Shockingly, he confessed that he hoped to get a little break from his chemo treatments. Toby wanted to see if he could get through 2 hours of playing music, and if he could, he might be able to get through 2 or 3 nights of work. On July 1st, 2023, something unbelievable happened at a bar in Oklahoma called Hollywood Corners. If you didn't know this, Toby owns that bar, and he appeared on stage at Hollywood Corners with his band. It was just supposed to be a surprise rehearsal, but Toby's fans received the best surprise possible. Toby didn't just get on stage to rehearse a few songs, he performed for 2.5 hours. Because this surprise show happened so close to the July 4th holiday, Toby powered through his biggest hit, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. And he did something shocking at the end of the song. Toby raised his middle finger in the air, and he told the crowd to never apologize for being patriotic. Whether Toby is right about this current state of country music, his ability to perform during his cancer battle is pretty heroic. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with Toby when it comes to current country music? Does Toby deserve to be featured on country music radio again? Would you listen to new music from Toby? Let me know in the comments below.